thank you so much for being with us today, William. My name is Nicola. I am the outreach specialist here with ReMedical. Just wanted to kind of get to know you on a little more personal level and ask you a couple questions.
Okay.
So if you wouldn't mind, just wanted to ask you a couple things. Maybe a little bit about your background, like which branch of military were you in and where did you serve?
Um, I served a couple places, but first answer to the question is Air Force.
Nice,
Um,
awesome.
Served in the Air Force for a good 20 years. Been stationed at very many places, mostly PACAF and stateside. So Masawa, Korea, Langley, and now here at Nellis. So
Great. That's
retired.
fantastic. Well, thank you for your service.
Thank you. I appreciate it. It was my pleasure.
Absolutely. And so just, obviously you'd worked with us, went through the whole process. So, how did you first hear about ReMedical? Was it just kind of online, general word of mouth? Did someone refer you?
Well, it was actually through a coworker. We're getting up in that age, and we're starting to discuss our ailments. So one of my coworkers talked to me about him contacting you. So they was just nagging me and getting on me about it, and I was like, no, I was just looking to just retire quietly, but in the back of my mind, my ailments were starting to really kick in, and so out of a whim, I just called just to get them off my back. And once I called you guys, and you guys just were so in it on the process, and it was like going to the moon after that. I just called you,
Oh,
and we
yay.
took. So
That's fantastic. Well, I'm so happy to hear that. I was going to ask you, when you did call, what was maybe your initial, impression of ReMedical? Were you excited kind of off the bat? Did you maybe have any, sort of reserves anywhere, a little skeptical, which again is completely normal. So,
no, I mean no disrespect, but I wasn't really excited because I'm kind of a loser. I mean, not as a
no.
not as lifelong. It's just that when things don't happen, they won't happen for me. But
Mm.
I gave you guys a call, and you guys were just on it. You guys were like, "Well, what would you like to do? Send us what you got." And as soon as you guys seen it, you guys just went to work, and I was like, I still wasn't expecting anything, but I really knew it was serious after you guys were really on it. You guys got me my DBQs, and I submitted those, and you guys kept in contact. And that's when my level started going down, and then all of a sudden, I got my rating, and it was just I was amazed. So
We get it. We get it across the board of people that are maybe super excited or a little nervous. So we so appreciate, that and your experience and we take good pride in also just making people feel really seen and heard and just being honest and upfront with our assessments. So I'm so happy to hear that you had that experience as well.
that is
Yeah, and just kind of, throughout the process, obviously, um, it does take a little bit of time from beginning to end when you get your DBQs. And then obviously once you submit them, there's that waiting process with the VA a little bit, which can vary, across the board for everyone. Some people receive their decisions pretty quickly, which is wonderful. And sometimes it does take a little while. But how did you kind of feel throughout, the process from beginning to end?
it was seamless. I mean, from your guys' side, I didn't have to worry about it. You guys kept in contact with me. You guys were always available if I had any questions, and like I said, you guys kept up with me. Um, the person that was emailing me, I don't know if it was you or someone else. They were always like, "Well, if you have any questions, don't feel free to contact us." And you guys are just always there and available. And like I said, I mean, I didn't mean a loser as a self-esteem thing. It's just like I wasn't really expecting much out of it. So
Yeah. No, that's awesome. Well, and we have several different departments that, kind of keep in touch with our veterans. So you probably heard, from sales all the way to, generation and mini questionnaires and your appointments and final QC at the end, making sure everything looks good. And then obviously, our customer service, they definitely interact a lot with veterans as well. Just kind of sending updates and everything like that. So I'm so happy to hear just kind of across the board, you know, that you
Yeah,
had that experience.
it was smooth sailing. I didn't have to worry about anything. I just put it in your hands, and you guys just
Good.
yep,
Yay.
if you're available.
Um, good. And I have to ask, you know, what was your reaction when you realized you received your increase, you know, whether it was online or in the mail or whatever, like what was your feeling when you saw that you received your decision?
It was online after you guys started sending me the emails. Like I said, I started getting worried, and I kept checking my eBenefits website,
Yeah.
and it kept saying my lowered rate and all this and that. And then once we found out, I actually found out 4 days after they approved it. So
Really? Oh my
yeah,
gosh, that fast.
yeah. It,
Wow.
no. It took a good maybe 110 days, but
Oh, oh, I see. Okay. Got
on
it,
the
got it.
on the 106 days when they approved it, and on the 110th day is when I checked it.
And then when
And
you
when I
checked
checked
it,
it,
got it,
just
got it. Okay.
I was just I was just yelling and screaming because I was at work at the time, and of course, working overnights is real quiet. You know, I
Yeah.
got loud, and then everybody looked at me like, "What's going on with you?" And I was like,
Is he okay? No.
"I got my rating." It was very uplifting.
Well, one last question. You know, obviously you being a veteran yourself and hearing about it from your friends, your colleagues, you know, do you have any sort of advice or encouragement, you know, for any veteran who may be watching this that, you know, might be on a little bit of a skeptic side or are anxious to obviously sign up or just kind of have questions? Is there anything from your experience that you could maybe provide, you know, to any of our veterans who are watching?
I just say give them a call. Don't do like me. I was just going to sail through life just self medicating, but
Yeah.
uh, if a friend or somebody tells you to give them a call, give them a call. I mean, the worst you guys can say is no,
Yeah.
and there's nothing wrong with that. And bare minimum, give them a call, give them a shout. They can help. In most cases, they will help.
You know, as you know, we do have the free consultation and you know, just I so appreciate you just taking the time to share your experience.
Too, and I appreciate you guys and everything you guys do. Thank you.
Great. Thank you, William. Thank you so much for your time.
Problem. Anytime.
Great. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you.